Greetings, and welcome to the 7th episode of Sly Style, the series where I show you all the techniques of how I play with the U-ramp. If you're new, I play like this because you can place U-ramps in places where you wouldn't be able to place a cone or a stair, allowing for better piece control. I made an entire video on it if you're curious. In this episode, we'll cover defensive box fighting and see how the U-ramp lets you get piece control in places you otherwise wouldn't. If you're boxed up and someone pushing your wall, you have a few options. First, if they don't have a middle piece in their tile, instead of editing your wall and risk taking damage while trying to get piece control, you can edit above you and get a U-ramp in their tile over your wall. The way this works is when you look upwards to place a U-ramp, there's nothing for it to connect to. So Fortnite tries to find the nearest tile where it can connect, which happens to be on the other side of your wall. This is the same reason you can place cones in someone's box by looking under it, or edited cones through someone's ceiling. So once you place the U-ramp on their tile, you can place a cone and floor after. Now you're safe to edit your wall to either take a shot or get the walls around them if they haven't already. When I finally edit the wall, I like to do a top right edit because it lets me shoot them regardless of if they're above or below the stair. And they can't easily jump in your box because the U-ramp is blocking. The only way to get in is to move all the way to the left and crouch wall. Now if they dropped on a ramp to pressure your wall, you'll want to place a U-ramp in your own box instead. From here you want to edit out the entire top and middle row of the wall and move backwards. When people pressure from dropping on a stair, they stay on the top part of the stair so they can try and escape if you try and cone them. So when you make this wall edit, they can't reach your wall to pickaxe it, and they can't see you at all. But you can still shoot their lower body and try to get the cone above them. If they wanted to try and shoot you, they'd have to run all the way up to your wall and crouch to be able to see you. But by the time they do that, you'd have already shot them and been able to close the edit. Regardless of what side they're pressuring from, this edit is effective. And if they pressure from the front, just make sure to move to the left so you have a right hand peek behind your stair. In the next episode, I'll show you how the U-ramp lets you get insane layer control as a Tarping in games. Thanks for watching, farewell.